Vincent Forras is a lucky man. As a first responder at Ground Zero, he's lucky to be alive. In his wife Monica, he's lucky to have found a soulmate. And while it's not been all that easy for him since that fateful day, this great big bear of a man has continued to do the only thing he knows how to do: give. And through his Gear Up Foundation, that's exactly what he's done. Not just for the United States, but in 16 Latin American countries and counting.
Good brotherhood firefighters that want to help other firefighters.
Now let's do this in memory of Tommy and the rest of the guys we lost, you know? So,
he's looking down, he's probably having a beer with me.
He's having a beer with you right now, bro. It goes back now almost 15 years and coincides with a promise that I made when I was buried beneath the rubble in a secondary collapse at Ground Zero. If he would get me out from my entombment, I promised to dedicate my life to serving him. At that moment, I didn't know what that would entail, but 6 months later, on a trip to Ecuador where I was touring and visiting fire departments in need, my opportunity was presented to me when I saw that the firemen were running into fires with wet t-shirts on their face and sandals on their feet and shorts. And I realized the stuff we throw out is better than anything they had. So my comment was, we need to help these guys gear up. And right then and there, that 6-month period was the time, the genesis. So it actually all came together at that moment.
Vinny is one of the most genuine people I know. His heart is as big as all outdoors. His focus is unwavering. Everything that he does is spiritually based and is focused on giving back for what I know he feels is a blessing that he's still with us.
Turn the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air.
So we try to carry a piece of that around the world with us, with our foundation, by donating fire equipment, training, and just the brotherhood, as exemplified what we picked up at Ground Zero, to try to say, hey, you know what, we could reach out with love after such a tragedy to show what we are as Americans. So that's what we do.
Vinny's primary mission was to, in the horror, essentially, that was created from 9/11, to do something good from it. Of course, I support my brother in his efforts, and I want to see the foundation succeed, and I want to see the mission of the foundation succeed.
Most of the Gear Up picks up is from the Midwest, and that's because it's so lightly used and in such great shape. Various other guys who are strategic locations in the United States where they help us with gear, coordinations of gear, and then we have other people that help us with travel. We have partnerships with airline ambassadors who help us with our flights when we need to get places, like the Ecuador earthquake. When that 7.8 earthquake hit, we dispatched 12 of our guys to respond immediately from around the United States to Ecuador. And so we had some great support from these airline organizations to help us get there. Everyone is a volunteer. No one receives payment. No one receives salary. And it's a labor of love.
Of all the people in my life, there is a small group of inner circle that I consider people who are blessed and people who are anointed and have a real spiritual connection. And Vinny is one of them. He is absolutely one of them.